I'm Tiffany Finley and we're here at Wakestock 2000 and things are going off, as you can see.
I'm Steve Jarrett. I'm the executive producer of Wakestock and publisher of Wakeboard Canada magazine.
Hey, what's up? I'm Chad Sharp. We're hanging out here at Wakestock. It's one of the Canadian World Cup events. We're just 2 hours from Toronto, Ontario. It's called Bala.
We are in central Canada.
The region that we're in, which is Muskoka, is Canada's wakeboarding capital.
Yo, WAKEtv rules!
We kind of invaded this small town, and as Scott Hussey put it, the first year of Wakestock, you know, Bala is not going to ever be the same again. But it's all good, it's all cool, everybody's into it.
It's an awesome event. It brings so many people into this area, and it's a gorgeous area if you've never been here.
This is where all the top wakeboarders come to hang out, do photo shoots and video shoots. Wakestock is all about the boarder lifestyle, and so we have vert skateboard ramp, we have freestyle motocross jump, we've got bands playing every night, a couple bands playing during the day, a floating band stage, bikini contest going on. So it's just one big party, and wakeboarding's at the center of it.
Canadian wakeboarding scene is huge. There's wakeboard boats all over the lake. It's amazing. Everywhere you go, you see a wakeboard boat with a tower.
We actually created Wakestock as a wakeboarding event before we even started the magazine. We started this crazy event called Wakestock, and it blew us away with how many people came out for it.
This place packs right out, probably 15,000 people.
And it's out of control. There's people everywhere.
You know, it's a normal wakeboard party.
And there was such a huge grassroots demand for wakeboarding that we didn't realize was there, that the Wakeboard Canada magazine was launched off of the success of Wakestock. Competitively at Wakestock, we have 4 events. We have the Expression Session, which is part of the World Cup, and then we have a dedicated slider contest that has equal prize money to the Expression Session.
Instead of having sliders on a course, we wanted to have just a slider course and just a free ride course. The prize money is the same in rail sliding as it is in free ride, and we kind of figured we should separate the two because they're two separate things, you know.
One thing about Wakeboard Canada is they're into making the sport a little different. They're pushing it to new limits and showing every aspect of the sport.
The other 2 events, we have a nighttime double-up big air contest, and it's held right off the back of one of Canada's largest concert halls, right on the water. So we get everybody out in the deck when the bands are playing and screaming, and top guys all riding. It's a winner-take-all. The other event we have is Wake Skate, and we're trying to push that end of the market as well, because wake skate's becoming an important part of wakeboarding. And we have a dedicated event for that, and another $2,000 prize money for the wake skate.
Pros like Darren Shapiro, Shane Bonifay, or like Chad Sharp, all the rock stars are here.
A lot of my Canadian wakeboarding friends that don't really get to come to all the other contests are here.
In general, there's a lot of good riders in Canada.
There's a lot of good Canadian riders here, guys from BC like Aaron Lepine,
Brian McCulley, Dave Suzuki.
A guy named Sean Fleming who's a really good up-and-coming rider.
Jeremy Kovacs here, Jeff Here's here.
There's a kid named Scott Duke who's one of my favorite riders. He's a cool kid, and he actually qualified into the pros, and he just took 3rd in his heat.
All these guys are great wakeboarders.
Alright, there's the rail slide this year, which is going to be sick.
They built a big one this year, 72 feet long.
We decided to build something a little bigger, something a little more crazy.
Designed this giant tabletop, we call it.
And we wanted it to be big, like crazy and big. And
our skateboard magazine editor, who's a pro skater, got involved, and we ended up putting a metal slide rail on it. And I think it's the first that anybody's really put a giant skate-style metal rail, and it's worked really well right from the get-go in the practice. Chad Sharp on his first hit slid the whole thing. It was sick.
It's rad. I was real nervous at first, and then I saw those guys hit it, and they were stoked on it. So I got to thank, you know, like Chad Sharp and Chase Hevener and those guys, because they pretty much saved my job.
We'll see where the pros take it in the contest.
You'll probably see some good yard sales on that one. So one thing in Canada is you can't get sued.
Good, I like this, hey, I think I'm safe, believe that demons help me no more. much of my life. I tried to please all but myself. How I would look and how I'd come across. It used to mean so much to me, but since then a little change will have to fit out through pain and rage. Sometimes when I was the one that would always stop me, other times I would stop me, the one that would stop me. Other times I would stop me, the one that would always stop me. Other times I would stop me. No time like now.
Chad's the man.
Yeah, Chad Sharp is an animal. Like, I love that guy. Our pro rail slide champion here at Wakestock World Cup 2000, Mr. Chad Sharp.
I've never seen a kid learn and progress and develop his own style so fast. He definitely has taken his snowboard, skateboard influence and put that into his wakeboarding.
The kid's ridiculous. Chad, I love you, man. You're the man.
It's a nighttime double-up contest, which is really fun. It's out in front of this bar over here. It's they light up this blimp that just lights up the whole water, and everyone's partying up on the deck while we're hitting double-up contest down in the bay.
Wakeboard Canada's done a great job.
That's what it's all about. Gather everybody, celebrate the sport, make sure everyone's happy and has something fun to do and party. And it's Canadian, drink some beer.
Dave Zuki.
I'm Tiffany Finley.
I'm Chad Sharp.
I'm Brian Gardner.
I'm Steve Jarrett, and you're watching WAKEtv.
WAKEtv, Sector 7, baby. Peace.